Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at today. Hope you're having a great day. Starting on a set of J-3 wings to recover. Going to put new cables in it, new wiring, clean everything up, possibly prime it. Haven't got 100% okay on that yet, but uh, overall it's pretty clean. It's just dirty, there's no corrosion. I'm going to show you. There's airplanes still flying with this cotton or linen installed on the airplane. And I'm going to show you why it's very important to really consider changing that out, especially if it's been more than 10 years. Let me flip you around. So here's the inside. I didn't take the top of the fabric off, but as you can see, it's pretty dirty. It's definitely not white. It's kind of a brown color. You can see water staining there. It's old fabric. I have no idea the era of it. Here's some more staining, and all the lacing has been cut. So let's walk around here, and I'm gonna go like this. So I just took off this little piece right here off the wingtip, and you can see the reinforcement tape that's been added on there, and the lacing or the rib stitching, and you can see that it's kind of frayed. The tape just pulled right off. So overall it's a nice looking cover job for the era. You can see the vertical striping of the paint where they didn't get good coverage, and that probably doesn't help. I've measured this out to figure out where that hole is, where I can come back to that. Let me show you something. See how it exploded? And I really didn't hit it that hard. I mean, it basically, look at how thin it is. It's crazy thin. Let's walk down here, and I'm gonna poke my finger. It explodes. It's terrible. And there's look at how easy that comes apart. And of course, again, I don't know the era of the fabric. To come back a little bit, there was a guy that brought me in a little Cessna 140, and this was 5-6 years ago now. I can't remember. I don't know. Ryan, tell me if you see the video. But he just bought the airplane. He says, oh, the fabric's in really great shape. It looks really good. And, I was like, okay, well, that's good. And we got it in here, and my apprentice at the time, Andrea, she was working on it. And she had pulled a panel right around the wing strut. And you could see inside the wing, it's a big rectangular panel. And it was this type of fabric here, this stuff that I showed you here just a second ago. And she says, hey, can you come look at this? Because this doesn't look right. And I went out there, and instantly I knew. I was like, oh, wow, this is cotton or linen. And so I went back in his logbooks, and it had been recovered like in 82 or 86. And again, this is like 5-6 years ago. So it had been on there for quite a while. And I was just like, yeah, I can't do this. So I called him up right away, told him what was going on. And he's like, oh, wow, I thought it was really good fabric. And it looks really good on the outside. And I have a video somewhere, maybe I'll put up and attach to this, and I'll show you. And it was literally the paint was holding on to everything. because we could go, after I pulled the top part of the fabric, I could actually peel the fabric away from the paint, and the paint stayed. It was really scary, because it would have just taken, you know, a bird strike, or heck, a bee hitting it. You know, I mean, it was terrible. It was really, really brittle. And I sent him a video of it, and he was real grateful. And we end up recovering his wings, and he has polyfiber on there now, and he has it hangered, so that'll last, you know, another 45, 50 years. We did a real good, thorough inspection on the inside of the wing and primed it, I believe, and then, you know, coated it, and it turned out real good. And that's what's going to happen with this is the guys hired me out to recover his wings, and we're just going to go up through polybrush, and then he's going to take over, and he's going to actually put the top coat on and the silver and stuff like that, and do all the sanding, all the meat work. So I'm going to do all the fine stuff. So today we're going to pull the fabric off, pull the cable out, measure the cable, figure out what we need to order for a new cable, and start getting going. So anyway, we'll keep you posted on the progress, and we'll try to do a full video this time. I'm going to try to do like the whole thing, and kind of the little things I've learned over the years on fabric cover. Fabric covering is really easy in the sense of the complexity of things, of working on stuff. There's just a few things you got to pay attention to, and it's really time consuming because there's just a lot of stuff to do, and there's a lot of stuff to think about. You can't get lost in just, you know, thinking that the fabric goes on and you do a rib stitch and Bob's your uncle and you're done. There's, you know, you got to figure out inspection panels and drain grommets and stuff like that. So there's a lot to it. And anyway, there's the other wing right there. This is the left wing that's here in the paint booth, and then that's the right wing. Anyway, hope you're having a good day. We'll talk to you later. Cheers. God bless.